style.
Yes.
Because I feel like Counter-Strike has kind of become more and more similar with a lot of teams. So I like what VP are doing. I also think, yeah, you're right. It'll be very interesting in CS2. I'm sure they will try and maximize everything, especially if the economy stays the same way. I would be fascinated. It's not CS2 yet, though. It is CSGO here at Pro League, and it is Virtus.pro coming into Mirage, hoping they can try and steal 9Z's map pick away. It's 9Z starting with full Kevlar and everyone going over towards this A site early.
Retake territory for Virtus.pro then, as the A bomb site has been abandoned. But for how long? They're setting up for a focus in mid, and we see them start to stream in. Nice from Fame, finds a second. They try to cross towards CT, and there's already personnel problems for 9Z. 3 on 5, bomb planted. There's a kit in the hands of Norbert. 500 HP Virtus.pro, that can change quickly. No helmets in the pistol round. Jame showing presence, just trying to keep 33% of this squad entertained, and he's doing exactly that. He's putting DGT well out of position. He just needs to exist there. Doesn't even really need the frag. He'll get it anyway. Buddha and Try remain then. That clock is ticking. Norbert is to get onto that bomb. You see how fast that defuse is coming. They are completely surrounded. They are overwhelmed by the likes of Virtus.pro in that pistol round. That looks comfortable for them.
Yeah, Fame's first 2 kills really helping here. That shot is not easy on that player jumping towards the site. That's what allows him to be holding that second angle where 9Z player doesn't jump around the corner this time. Instead just walks into his crosshair. And from there, you could see Virtus.pro just in full control of every fight. However, they did concede the bomb plant. So it's Galil's out in this round for 9Z and a full-on force buy into this one. Buddha, the one man who's got some utility for the team. This contact play out towards A early. A bad position for Max to get into early here.
Looking for a default player. Got a good angle, always got the shadow as well. Max always so close to his screen. Nice work. Managed to capitalize on a small edge. Oh, okay, things are escalating really quickly then in favor of 9Z. They continue to trade in their favor. Jame in a 1 versus 3. Looks like the CT side will be starting things the rough way, as their loss bonus will be put into the bin. No kit in the hands of Jame. There's the 1v1 he was looking for, but he has lost 93 of 100 HP. What do you do now? Let's not forget these bigger bomb plants. Bigger explosions, rather, in CS2. You'll have to go further to try and hold on to your kit. That'll be an interesting development as well.
I think even in this round, Jame was a little concerned of the bomb blast. Should be good now that he's moved all the way away. Yeah, just took 1 damage there, so saves his rifle at least, but what a round from 9Z. I love that they prepared that flash there for Max as he jumps into stairs, and then David just wins a nice fight at mid. Flit does what he can, but only 2 kills. Orbit gets hung out to dry in mid, and as soon as Jame takes a bit of damage, he realizes the 1-on-2 is not doable. He'd actually drop that rifle over to his teammate Flit. He'll take a scout into this one. VP will work with what they can in this round. Nice little gap in the smoke for Flit to work with. Allows him to get an opening kill in this one. Knows he needs to get that rifle activated. Also seeing the buys. Norbert saving a bit of extra money. Sure he will be the bank for Jame in the future. Get that AWP over to him. But now VP have a chance of winning this round. Upper man. Is he controlling mid? Flit looking for that little gap in the smoke, but No one behind it yet.
I wonder about time here for 9Z. No frags just yet. Heading towards 40 seconds. That's the bomb spotted as well. They got a kill from that, but that is the bomb spotted. Rotation's coming in from the B bomb site though. Maybe it'll make it to CT. Not really worth losing that M4 at this point. So 9Z have passed the test. Surely not. Nice. I do wonder, like, I don't know if it's a vision thing for Max, why he leans forward so much, but that can't be good for your posture long term. Get me a chiropractor.
Yeah. I know Yakindar also goes very close to the monitor. I think he brings the monitor a little closer to him. It's probably the way to do it. James just got a scout, but they don't want him to save anything here. Body shot could have been enough onto Buddha, but we will never know because Jame has been flushed out of that. Is he clearly aware of James' shenanigans, not wanting to allow him to save those weapons? That first play from Flip, really nice there to throw that smoke as he peeks. The rest of the team not in good enough positions. Max able to cut off that rotate, swarm out to the A site. And VP not even allowed to save, so it's the full USPs for them in this round.
It's interesting, the port of Mirage, because it's not just a straight-up port with no touches. Like, the angle from the B bomb site looking through the hallways, for example, there's been slight adjustments there. And I imagine these are placeholder adjustments for an overhaul that is to come. But it always throws me off that if you're top mid behind the boxes and the thing you pull with a horse, what is that thing? Cart? The cart!
Yeah.
So there's a lineup with a barrel for a pop flash off connector, and it always throws me off that that is slightly different for some unknown reason. And the odd building is maybe slightly taller. What a perfect person to get a knife kill there. Yeah, it's like there's a few things which are slightly changed. Although I don't know why those things are slightly changed. I can understand. Oh. The bomb's not even planted yet. There are two rifles. It's a 2-on-2. What is happening? This is a round that they are going to play for the win now. They've got a knife kill. They've got two AK-47s. Flitz showing presence while Jame gets into position. EGT is wondering though, but then who holds down a short position? Because Jame could be coming from there as well. That's a big frag. That's an important frag, and maybe Flit holds onto this AK now. But again, even if this isn't a round win for Virtus.pro, this damage forces 9Z to spend way more money than they should be doing in the next round. So Virtus.pro, he's going to try and make him die with the bomb, is he? Oh, he's threatening it, but he's got the sound cues. Max has the angle. That's not the place to reload. Great work by Virtus.pro. 4 of the 5 kills. Let's see how much money is left after 9Z re-up in this next round.
Yeah, big damage. Even with Try getting those initial spray downs on mid, I mean, this is a mistake from Try, not clearing the corner. Even just the knife money for Jame, $1,500. I mean, that's huge. Makes such a big difference. And like you said, it's a huge part of VP's game to try and play the economy game. So yeah, the money in the bank from 9Z, a couple of players short, and wow, big nade early from Flit in mid.
That's a hell of a nade. A promising start. And again, as I said, look at the money that remains. There's 3K for somebody here, somebody there. David, $150. Max, $400. They're in trouble if they lose this round, 9Z.
Oh, and have got the mid control. Chance to move into short. That is their own molly to try and force someone back. If they were playing close, would have been able to catch them out and peek behind it. Instead, Norbert will be tested on this B site alongside Mir. Both of them with 0 kills so far, and that's going to continue. Jame will do what he can. There's no utility to cut him off yet. No smoke in play, but it's not going to matter. Jame misses the shot, and I expect VP to save here. That B site is tricky to retake. No way in.
Pretty smart peek, the quick jump peek from Jame past the angle to see if somebody was holding something. Nice little detail in a lost round for Virtus.pro. And again, it was very important for 9Z to be successful here with the damage Virtus.pro had done. That could have got the engine started for VP, a round win here, very quickly indeed, but that's not the case. 9Z have forced the issue over towards the B bomb site where Mir and Norbert are both lacking, as you mentioned, their initial frags of this series. Wow. Okay. That's closer than close. I wasn't expecting to see that. That was just took me by surprise. But yeah, this is a thumbs up for 9Z. Excuse me. They stay in that W column. That's where they wish to remain. But they are against the Virtus.pro, who saved enough to do something in this round.
Yeah, we know that VP can often maximize these rounds. It's basically a full buy, really. It's just Norbert missing out. See if VP can get going here, though. So know they're a team very capable of grinding their way back into games. Known as a team that are just so hard to put away. Got something a little different planned in this round, perhaps. Plenty of players ready to pounce on mid with a flash to assist them, but that leaves A incredibly vulnerable. Fame is currently alone here. VP have now cleared out mid though, so the rotate will begin. James Orb will arrive in CT, but do they have assistance quickly enough? Fame under pressure, he goes down.
Trying to show some elbow, maybe draw focus away from James' position. Virtus.pro aren't getting much done here. They've got good positions, but it is a 4v5. Norbert with only a pistol, and there is a very slow lurk from DGT, who's looking to emerge towards top mid. Flit looking in the underpass, I think, for the time being. They've got position, but I do wonder if they're going to go for this. They don't have a kit. Despite their positions around connector, around jungle, around CT, it feels like they would get riddled with bullets. I think their body language is saying the same. Virtus.pro being really careful with their economy. It seems like if their chances go down, below a deemed win percentage, like a likelihood percentage, they will disengage and try to keep their kit together for another buy in the next round, which is pretty smart. Not an easy thing to do, but they will move into this next round with, again, a good number of guns. They'll take a timeout to consider their options, as they have not had much in the name of success so far on Mirage.
Yeah, I think you also sometimes see with VP setups, I mean, that's a round, for example, where they kind of purposely play a high-risk setup where they know if they win the round, it will be really big, and they will just crush 9Z if 9Z go mid. If that doesn't happen, then they're going to have that secondary plan where, okay, if we lose a sort of bomb site quick and lose a player, we can just save, and we can just try and hang in there for future rounds. Very much is about not only the said chance of winning the round, but, you know, also where they are in the game. There's still plenty of play left in this first half. Whereas if they were later in the half, maybe they would have gone for it. Either way, this is a more default setup from VP. 5-1 down. It has a great start for them here. Again, still the goodbye for this round. The site hold was punished previously by 9Z. This round, Jame is there to reinforce the B site this time. Look at this big rotation from VP. They love taking these risks like this. A site has been left completely open. Fame will now adjust into that position, but this time it looks like VP could have the right read here.
Max in that split position. This will be a very important duel, one that's not one. That could be a warning sign. Here comes the util. Much to be done then. Jame punctures first though. Good numbers for Virtus.pro. Got support from Flet. He takes one for the president. DGT stuck in the choke point in that window. Doesn't appear to be a window of opportunity. How does he even get damage done here? Jame ahead of the window now. Closing in on that last kill. 23 seconds for DGT. Keeps trying to isolate the fights. Little jiggle, and Jame will say no. 3 frags for Jame in that round. Just a second one for Virtus.pro, but a comfortable defensive B.
They're winning this first fight makes it so difficult for 9Z because they're running into a big stack. Jame and Norbert work well together. Jame just having this AWP on the right side of the map with rifle support around him. It's just impenetrable on that B site. They get the read right this time. Let's see if they can keep that up. Flash out to mid. Thought Max might be showing there. It was just around the corner. Jame not getting baited by that jump. GT has made his way up into chair. No early fights yet, but Jame looks back at Palace at the right time. Best try early in the round.
Virtus.pro not too concerned with fighting in mid. They'll be keeping a keen eye on things though. As you can see Mir's position showing some presence from short B. 9Z collecting their thoughts, collecting themselves. 2 Molotovs for the squad, but no position on Palace to get one into shadow easily. Jame waiting in CT as well, such a strong position for a sniper. He gets both of them as well. The meal deal, the hunger buster. Burger and fries, sugary drink comes free. 5 on 2. Not sure what else there is to be done for 9Z in this one. DGT alone now, completely surrounded by Virtus.pro. Seems night and day between these rounds. Suddenly, feels like full control once again for Virtus.pro. Time will run out, and then maybe DGT's health will run out the way things are going.
Indeed it will. 3 rounds now for VP, slowly working into this game. You see why there is such an emphasis on keeping that AWP in James' hands. I mean, sure, the lineup's a little fortunate, but even when you get flashed as that AWPer, sometimes if you take the pot shot, you'll get the timing right. What an annoying angle for DGT at the end there. Nothing to do. I think we're a team quite willing to play some slow rounds in the group stage. Against VP, feels like if you do that, you are playing into their game plan. They've got a couple of explosive players on this 9Z lineup, though. DGT especially has some really snappy moments with his aim. In the group stage, it was him and Try both playing pretty well. David also had some good moments. Here's the talent on this 9Z roster to compete. Now seeing that early here. VP are starting to take over now. Jame this time positioned at mid. Will line up that molly. Hasn't quite landed behind the boxes.
Yeah, Jame hasn't quite landed.
Come on.
Oh, that's such a tight peek from Max. Very nice work, sir. Urgent entry. Ain't no responding to that, mate. 5 on the 4 for 9Z. Does this force Virtus.pro to take a few more risks. We can see Fame pushing a ramp a little. Actually, he's not pushing a ramp. There's a smoke there, but he's close to it. Maybe it comes eventually. There's that jump peak, which doesn't exist in CS2. They're creeping into position. David catching him. The dream is collapsing for Virtus.pro once again. This looks to be another expensive round for them as Norbert will try to stand his ground. He's got pistols coming his way to warm him up. There's Jame dealing with the flank, fishing for something from a relatively safe position. His choke point will be well and truly smoked off. One more shot, then it's reload time. What are they up to here? Fame's the one with the kit. James the one showing presence. Fame is going up the stairs. Is he going for something cheeky though? Like, what is the goal here? Even with some money in the bank, you want to hold on to what you can. You may want to make it a little more expensive for them. You can see Try will go to join his teammates instead of separating. And 9Z are back to winning ways.
No need for 9Z to leave kitchen, so no exit kills for VP, which is a bit of a shame for them, because they've been building their economy really effectively, even in their round losses, whereas 9Z actually didn't have much money in the bank. So there would have been a chance for VP to really make that economy continue to be pressured. See there, Norbert really wanted that one kill and the fallback, but just got dinked on the side of the wall there. He just got tagged and slowed down. It made the movement really tricky for him. Oh, I thought we were going to get Try B hopping on two teammates' heads. Not quite. No window smoke this time. James Orp will play there. While Buddha makes it pretty far up in the B apartments. Norbert plays passive. Flick gets caught off guard. Able to get back, and James Nade does the business. Meanwhile, Norbert under pressure, but that's a great angle to take. And even with this player in at Van, Buddha has a tough task. He gets that first kill. Bomb is still back up in the apartments. Buddha alone, and Jame will seal the deal. Another round for VP.
Fast-moving round. The Virtus.pro are capable of dealing with such rounds. Still threatening to take a late lead in this first half of Mirage. Opening map of this series, if you're joining us late. 9Z have been good so far, but Virtus.pro always a threat. Trying to hold on to their lead. It was a great effort from Buddha. Things were getting pretty hot, but he was put out of his misery eventually. Fighting tooth and nail for that one. A gloriously deep incendiary in the apartments will slow 9Z down. Norbert will be jump peeking for now. Got to be careful though. These Desert Eagles could do exactly that. Instant response. Jump peeking is bad for your health. One shot
Government
required.
doesn't give you that warning though. Norbert was not warned. It's like Mir may have learned. Not jump peeking, he's just holding with his rifle. Ooh, did just drop down. That will have been heard. Oh no! Did he just go back to jump peeking? He does get one deed. Jame looks like he'll try and clean up though. I mean, this is still wide open this round. The bomb is undecided. GT's actually got timing as well. Switches to the rifle, the jump peek again! GT not going to get the kill this time. Maybe VP will be okay here.
Oh my god, will they be okay? Oh. 20 seconds for DGT to die. He needs the loss bonus. He'll get it. That's quite an interesting round though.
Yeah, I would love to see if both these were... This was the first one. Saw this one.
Fine.
Oh, that's not easy. Oh, okay, Mir just... Hang on, did Mir jump peek? No, he's up on the van. Okay. I thought it was like back-to-back headshots on jumping players. Not quite. We have such a James stat line right now. He's 14 for 2. He positions himself to try and play as efficiently as possible. even in round losses. Now then, 9Z back to rifles in this one. VP grinding their way back into this game. Ollie down, but David beats it. On there to hold. Meanwhile, Mir been caught if he wasn't careful there. Puts a smoke up. He will go back. This is a good fight for the AK to take if Mir's head pops up there. Just about don't spot each other.
Minutes on the clock. DGT is in a good position to flash his team. Problem is, he's got no flashes. Lurking on the ramp. Have to try and abuse these numbers. Easy one for Flitz or David's barrel. His muzzle gave his position away. Fame waiting for the play to be made. Norbert on the rotation, on the flank. That bomb looking for a short plant. Nobody's short to stop that from happening. Flitz lurking around jungle though, but a bomb will be planted. 5-on-4 retake attempt for Virtus.pro, coming from 3 different directions. 2 in connector. That could catch him off guard if 9Z can play a bait setup. Fame starting to move through. I think he may have seen Try's gun there. Drops Buddha, looking for Try. Delivers on him as well. They are dropping quickly. Max remains. 1 versus 4. No angle, really. And he will not survive. The score tied. Virtus.pro with 4 surviving. They'll collect the AK-47s as well.
Very well handled retake there from VP. You see that they're aware that 9Z's positions are going to be pretty awkward. When they have 4 players up and they get this bomb down, you see Buddha's not even made it to jungle. There's a player committed to Tetris, especially because they had Norbert flanking ramp. And I also love that it's the CT players and the jungle players that show themselves first. And then Norbert's flank maybe could have either cleaned up players in the back or just got there a little later and didn't even need it in the end. Now it is back down to pistols for 9Z. Jame needs to be a little careful. Looks like he will get back to safety though. Actually sticking around with the DK. He still wants to hold this.
Shrapnel.
Nicely.
Collected by Buddha. Ooh. DGT being teased. Will there be a sound cue? That's heard by the CTs as to his position. Lots of fishing for jewels at present in this 4v4, and with the health of Fame and Jame, there might be work for 9Z to do here. Rotating over towards the A bomb site, we can see Jame and Fame together in jungle. Jame does like a rotation towards CT, but it's Fame that's low health and is carrying the AWP. So let's see how this one plays out. DGT and Palace, no grenades for 9Z, a quick surge. There they plant the bomb in CT. Fame spots one in Palace. There's that CT rotation, then I presume. James CT already. 26 seconds on the clock, and I think all the angles might be covered here, but the bomb plant is going to happen anyway. 3-on-2. This is an awkward one. This is somewhat dangerous. David's got such a good angle. But the numbers game will overwhelm, and Virtus.pro will take the lead in the first half of Mirage.
I see those A players just surviving there, and it means that Norbert can rotate over, coming in from that connector short area. Doesn't quite deny the bomb plant, but still gets a pretty comfortable kill. Lovely shot from Try. See Fame spots that Palace player. Norbert comes in quickly behind, and Fame doing his best Jame impression there. Just some solid AWP shots from CT. You can tell James the sort of player that likes to just pick the most powerful spots with the sniper, make the most of them. It's working out right now for VP. They've really turned this around. They've won 5 or 6 out of the last 7 rounds. They've really turned this half into their favor. Let's see, find a solution. Try's got that AWP out. No one here to fight him this time, though. VP happy to play back from the bomb sites. Again, you see Jame in one of his favored positions, playing with that AWP back from Kitchen on B. No one coming his way, though. Z focus back towards A. This might be one of the rare rounds where 9Z get to hit a bomb site where the AWP isn't here holding for them.
Good timing on the smokes for Virtus.pro. They've got 2 more smokes where those came from. Blitz pretty loaded on utility, actually. There's a molly towards the ramp. May come a little too late, though, as the T's are ahead of it. 3 for Fame. Look at that transfer. Buying time now by staying alive. 30 seconds on the clock. He'll be dealt with eventually. 3-on-3. Still doable for 9Z. Collecting util as they go. DGT had a grenade in his hand and he can't start firing his gun in time. 1v3 for try. What is there to be done in this round? Really, he needs to hold on to this AWP. Virtus.pro held on to plenty of util. Made things awkward for 9Z towards the end. VP pulling away. 8-6. Hunting for that all point, find him. It's gonna be a rough last round for 9Z.
Fame having a really good game here. I remember when he first came onto VP, Fame had some fantastic maps on Mirage. T-side, he loved playing around mid and coming out through underpass as well, so we might see that in the second half. But now, one more round of this half to be played. Oh, but this time, taking a push through underpass. Normally that B anchor needs to get involved early. David here to try to deny, and he will. 2 early kills for 9Z. Might be a round they can finally win, but James already pulled 1 kill back for the CTs.
Urgency towards B. The numbers are increasing for both sides. Look at that angle from Fame, though. How on earth do you deal with that? 9Z went on this occasion. Now let's put the brakes on B. DGT's on a fact-finding mission towards the A-bomb site. Minute 15 on the clock. Still plenty of time for 9Z. 2 bomb sites for 3 players to defend for Virtus.pro. Noise cut then by 9Z. DGT hasn't made too much progress just yet. Waiting for a peek from default. That will never come. James the man with the plan in CT with the AWP. Look at the damage from that grenade. My word. Hesitation from 9Z. DGT continues to pop into the A-bomb site, but Mir's in a position now where the remainder and that bomb are sandwiched. This is all kinds of levels of awkward that 9Z have no idea about. They may rotate as Mir rotates. Where do they go for the bomb plant? Because surely Mir will have almost every angle covered. CT is not secured by 9Z, so surely they go for a short plant. But Mir will have those angles. He can play the clock as well. His teammates rotating towards short. There's the bomb plant. There's the headshot. And there's your round sinking away, slipping away from you as Jame gets those final frags. Wonderful stuff on Virtus.pro. They lead at half-time on Mirage.
Every situation different. Trust if you're feeling out of luck or if you stuck, homie, you just can't miss this. It's so easy, you be thinking it's absurd. Gotta see the glory in the hurt, see the glory in the hurt. See the glory in the hurt. Okay, By the still water, I'm playing this so sturdy. I don't need magic to know that he worthy. He coming with the beef with the ones who get jerky. And on the shoe, he in the clutch, Jamal Murray. His plan got a plan, you ain't stressing the thing. You need more than golden stage to put some stress on the king. I don't flex, I just take a step and Elohim do the rest. Please don't think it's sweet, he got a sword, it's for your chest. It's for your soul, you worry about the goal, you can only take it home. Where I'm from, it's not here, so I leave it all alone. Get the lyrics out the spirit, then I put them in a poem. Talk to God, I'm on the phone. He said I need to trust. He be the anchor when the waves is too much. I gotta thank him cause his way is so tough, but his faith is so amazing, so my praise it go nuts, and my praise it go nuts. I can't miss, no Beverly, you can't hold me. Knew that it was my time and I ain't need a road. P139, that's the word. This provision is precision, you ain't gotta see the worth. Every situation different. Trust if you're feeling out of luck or if you stuck, homie, you just can't miss this. It's so easy, you be thinking it's absurd. Gotta see the glory in the hurt, see the glory in the hurt.
This love is ill. I wish that it was different. Don't know what it is that made us so indifferent. We're drifting in the dark. Can we do better? Wish I could rewind back to the start. Can we do better than this? Better.
A good start for 9Z, a better finish for Virtus.pro. They lead at half times as we switch sides. Getting warmer as the game develops, but will they be warm enough to best 9Z on Mirage, our opening map of our second series on the B stream today? Let's find out. Pistol number 2 is upon us. Looks very comfortable, actually, that pistol from Virtus.pro at the start. Let's see if they can take both. Mir will have the grenades for the squad. Jame will have the P250 raid boss activated. And everybody's outside the A-bomb site. Max moving up mid. Doesn't want to get too far away from Connector because things are going to become very urgent on this A-bomb site soon. We'll see if he goes for a flank or heads back to help his teammates. Try will be smoked away, leaving David to duel on his own. What the hell? Super Mario Brothers on the bomb site. Jame, well, his teammates are bouncing around as he's bouncing. Led into David's head. 4-on-4 now. Virtus.pro have planted the bomb. A slow lurk from Max. Buda's the man with the kit and the smoke grenade. Mir with a quick glance. Fame jiggling. Mir's got a flashbang. Will it come in time? Big flash, but no frag. But Buda and DGT are on the way to success here. They need to get a smoke on that bomb. Jame and Mir remain now peppering with the P250 is Jame. Someone's going to go on that bomb though, and it's Buda chasing with that kit. They get the kills, and I'm sure they'll get the round as well.
Yeah, Buda's there in time with the kit. Nice angle there from Jame to try and get that kill into CT, but just didn't make the most of it. And then 90 able to run him down pretty quick. It's a good start from David. Important that you just get that one kill very quickly there. ET, maybe a little off kilter there from VP, the first player peeking before the flash. Not sure if he was just trying to get info, trying to keep players looking at that flash when it came in. By the way, it didn't work out. Both those players falling towards CT. Very difficult for them. They have gone for the force buy though. Galil's out. Not many nades for them on the VP side in this one. Having those Galils gives them a chance in some of these fights. Yeah. Hello, gun barrel spotted. Max will patiently wait. He actually just gets him from the other side instead. Nice little communication. Easy frag for DGT.
Norbert jumping out with ill timing as David collects. Max will pick up Fame. Suddenly, there's a 5v2 situation for 9Z. Very promising round for them. Jame with a lot of util and a Desert Eagle. A lot of things to be lost in a 2 versus 5. What are the choices he have, really, with 50 bucks in the hole? Needs his money. He needs his AWP money. Needs his fight money. Found himself a rifle. But for how long? A lot of presence being shown by Jame as Flick quietly creeps up ramp. Jame just trying to draw attention. Give 9Z tunnel vision as Flick tries to find an open. And there it is. Max has an angle though. Flick's in the red. Jame makes it to the site. Smart detail from Virtus.pro. And it's given him a bomb plant and a chance to do more damage. DGG's got all of 13 HP, rotating alone towards CT. He drops in, things could get really interesting. Making a few steps and Jame will win that duel down to 2 HP, but so much damage done by Virtus.pro. Still threatening to win this round. Oh, Jame going for the 180. Just needs the headshot. My word, Virtus.pro so dangerous. So much damage to the CT side.
Oh man, they made that so close. Again, it's Jame delivering. He's been so consistently good for VP today, but not quite enough for the round. It's the first kill. DGT able to get pretty comfortably. I think once that kill comes in, that it's going to be a complete denial, but Jame just able to flick across for that first frag, then Flick comes in from down below. Suddenly it looks doable after this kill from Jame. Well taken. The turnaround a little too tricky. If Max was low, he could have won with just a body shot. Instead, it goes the other way. But the bomb plant means VP can continue to put pressure on here. They know that they've kept that CT economy weak. They know that if they break through, they'll be in a great position. So they will decide to invest some into this round. They're happy to leave a bit of money in the bank. So a combination of still trying to damage that economy while also giving themselves the chance to win the round. And remember, VP's losing bonus keeps going up with these round losses, so they absolutely will have enough money for a buy in the next, even if they don't win this round.
How did Try not get that kill onto Jame? There was enough time for it, and it proved very, very costly. But the simple stuff you saw from VP there was done very effectively. Again, showing presence, and in that presence, creating space to find angles, to find frags. To do so much impact. Take a gamble here to build on that. Denied so far, Norbert dropped early. 9Z have to survive in the numbers. Virtus.pro have invested enough to make it painful, but also keep their economy together for the most part. Buda avoids the flash and avoids Virtus.pro. Gamble's taken, not paying off for VP.
Still love to get some damage out of this, but 32 seconds. It's the fight that Flit wanted, but Z realizing they should just play as safe as possible here, try not to lose any players. Jame's actually going to sneak out behind this smoke. He's into a great position. How does he get away with this? He's going to get a free kill here. Rifle picked up. There's only 10 seconds remaining, so he's actually got to try and save.
Oh dear.
Might be okay. I think they will be fine. It actually works for Jame. Like, he had $350 in the bank. I think his money would have been awkward, but now he actually gets a rifle.
They keep finding a way. It's like the game from 9Z is a little porous in comparison, and Virtus.pro find a way to locate these opportunities. That said, you know, again, it was still costly for 9Z, more than it should have been, when you see things like this, which may pay off for Virtus.pro in the future. Ultimately, though, 9Z won the round. They were keen for a chase. They accepted the risks, and they still have a buy here. A good buy, that is. Of course they have a buy. Round 19 then, the score is tied, 9 each.
Similar play to the previous round from Try, this time against the gun round. No one here to stop him from getting all that info. 9Z will spot that B Apartments is clear. Oh no, Norbert is there. I thought he was underpass. Minimap completely screwing me over. But it's a 1-for-1 trade, and now B Apartments is clear. I knew that was going to happen eventually.
Just enough. It's a big frag. 3 remaining is not great for Virtus.pro. 45 seconds on the clock. And they thread the needle once again. Great timing from Max, which really neuters Virtus.pro in round 19. Shoulder to shoulder, moving through connector, Mir and Fame. But look at these angles from 9Z. Oh, Fame. Been spotted with the bomb. David takes out the support, and Fame gets domed as well. 4 survive for 9Z, starting to build now, finally, after some very difficult rounds. Putting Virtus.pro back into eco territory. Still can be dangerous though, but it's another chance to build for them.
Important frag early on the trade there by Buddha, and then I expected Jay might actually see that the AWP had gone missing and maybe would not peek that position, but didn't realize that the AWP would be on that angle. And so he goes down pretty quickly, and from there, VP on the back foot. Still the AK in this round for VP. We'll see if there's any damage to be done. Maybe not, because that AK has been dropped quite early. Recovered. Meanwhile, the pistols... Oh, DGT was jumping out into mid. Maybe that baited Norbert into the angle. Oh, not looking the right way, but Max turns in time. Looks like it should be a clean one for 9Z.
Spotting more on the ramp, great flash. Finishes them off, 5 survive. 9Z are building. Keeping their wallets stuffed for error correction later on. Body language isn't fantastic on this side.
Yeah, 9Z just doing the basics well in that round. See if VP can turn things around here. Norbert indeed had to drop that AWP, so no helmet for him. See if that sniper purchase proves worthwhile. Oh, they might hear these steps here. 9Z going aggressive onto short. They're leaving the B site very open right now. I don't know if VP are going to pounce straight away, though. They don't have the bomb with them. Looks like 9Z will be okay leaving that B site for a little bit. The smokes are coming in now, so they've got to be a little careful.
Split dropped in mid. Mir still lurking though. Very pokey proddy round from Virtus.pro. Not offering much yet. Bomb collected by Fame as we go to the sub 1 minute mark. So what are the intentions? Norbert's been patiently waiting towards B. He's not being geared with anything. 9Z not too curious. They look for a B split. Smoke towards top connector as we head towards 35 seconds. And Max is going to be the man who might have an angle. Holding an off angle for now, though. That's going to allow these Ts to make their way towards B for the split. He's focusing on a player into the window as Mir gets into position. That might keep him out of position as far as the B bomb side is concerned. Mir is dropped quickly. So is the lurker in the apartment. Nothing doing for Virtus.pro. 4 still standing for 9Z as Jame looks to hold on to his AWP. That was a long round. Nothing to show for it for VP. 9Z again survive in the numbers. More money means more confidence for the squad as well.
Yeah, I think getting an opening kill against VP always very helpful. You can feel more comfortable sitting back in your normal setup. And that's exactly what ends up happening for 9Z. The clock runs down, they continue to hold on. They don't fall into VP's trap of maybe over-rotating or making a mistake or trying to do more than they need to. So many teams can struggle to stay focused, can struggle to stay on top of those late round positions, but 9Z there, it's good at holding on. Not sure who's doing the talking here for VP. Looks like Jame finally speaking up. It's just the pistols for VP in this round. This second half has quickly slipped away from them. They've lost all 6 rounds so far. 9Z putting together a bit of a streak here. See if there's any chance VP can change that in this round with Tech 9s on most players.
That thing in T-Spawn looks a little bit like the CSGO trophy. I wonder if the CS2 trophy will be different. Certainly hope so. Pistols are coming, say Virtus.pro, closing the distance as the flashes keep coming. David still standing though, collects the second one down to the USP, but the help is here as well. Try and Max supporting on the A bomb site, leaving Flit in a 1 versus 5. Following this round, 9Z will be beyond $10,000 on some of their players, many of their players in fact. Virtus.pro are not really giving us much on this T side. It is lacking at the moment, so they are running out of rounds to lose.
It's dry, this T side. It's like a sandwich with no sauce. Struggle to chew through if you're VP right now, but they've got to find a way. It is 9Z's map pick, but this looked like a map they could have stolen. They could have been competitive on. Looks like they are going to try and go back to the A site here. David playing aggressive early. Spots Norbert on the edge of the flames. Goes back for more. Doesn't see Norbert on the side, and now Try in trouble. Norbert with a double entry. That might be the round done and dusted.
That is a humongous error on the ramp. I don't know that he could see him to know that he went to the left rather than to the right. What a big mistake. It's cost them all position on the bomb site. They've been on a tear, 9Z. But a slip in focus has allowed Virtus.pro to make it to double figures. One error is all it takes. On the plus side for 9Z, this isn't really anything that you can expect Virtus.pro to replicate in the rounds to come. So they'll still be looking for some way to find consistency on this T side. But Virtus.pro are notoriously a hard team to put down, and you cannot give them rounds like that.
Yeah, listen, that's just 9Z trying to play forward. It goes against them. Try gets somewhat hung out to dry, I suppose. Being committed out into the open after his teammate goes down. Could that open a window for Virtus.pro back into this map? I think the awkward thing for VP is they probably know that it's going to be really hard to break 9Z's economy with how many CT rounds they won. So I think they are just going to focus on their own money for a little bit, for the short term, at least. Now then, the straight up A play works for VP. More off of the mistakes of 9Z. Go straight to A in the next round as well. This time 3 CTs here, including the AWP of Try. This could be brutal.
Fast round, Norbert so blind though. Look at that support flash from 9Z. They start off well. More flashes coming in, but Mir will deliver the goods. DGT dropped also, and things become awkward for 9Z on this A bomb site. Max has found one through the smoke. The footsteps heavy enough. The elephant steps tie the numbers before the bomb is planted. Buda looking over the smoke. Max finds another one through the smoke. What is happening? There's a little util left, but there's an AWP in the hands of Jame. The jump peek again gives him all the info he needs. Spots Buda's head. He could be in trouble if he picks up those stairs. Max just creeping onto the bomb. He's been spotted by Flit. He's looking towards Buda. He thought Max was going to stay on the bomb. Down to the 1v1. He's defusing the bomb now as Jame comes through with the Glock. Can he find him in time? He can't. 14 for 9Z.
Oh, so awkward for Jame. He has the Glock out and just keeps on shooting into the back, but too slowly. The defuse in the smoke goes against VP in a round that looked so good, but Max gets these kills through the smoke. Those were some massive frags. Even though Jame did good work to pull it back, Flip just not expecting that player on the site, as you said. Look at how close this is at the end. Spot in the back at the end here, but he's only got the Glock. You can't line up the headshot when the head's in the smoke. 9Z steal another round. And VP have to fight hard to get back into this map.
What an absurd...
Max got away with so much of that round.
What an absurd round from Max. 2 kills through the smoke. Bear in mind, those weren't random kills. He was playing off of information with particular lineups, especially that second one. Those were big frags from Max. But then the play to touch the bomb in the smoke, come back out again. Catch VP in a false sense of security. Crazy stuff that we're seeing from 9Z. 4 rounds to the good. Mir catches Max repositioning in mid. An early 5-on-4 for Virtus.pro. Always promising when those numbers are what you have early. Mir will continue to entertain. Takes a bullet in the chest though. Through the boxes. He will be wasting 9Z's utility there. Just existing will be a pain. You see another molly thrown his way. But no one's a challenge. DGT comes out late and makes that 4v4 they were looking for. But in the meantime, Virtus.pro are bundling their way into the bomb site. That's a monstrous flash. And there's no answer from 9Z for this.
Yeah, just a pace of play not expected there by 9Z. Norbit's up so quick with his teammates behind him. Flash, fantastic. Catches DGT in the open as he tries to transition his position. This time, no AWP of try on that A side of the map, which maybe could have helped make a difference, spotting those players who came out of ramp. Instead, the passive setup means that VP able to pounce so quickly. He is still very much in this game. We know as games go long, VP will continue to play well, will continue to play at their best. Sometimes other teams can struggle when it gets late into the game. It's where VP want to drag you. They want to drag you into those last few rounds of regulation. And they know they can still play well and that you might be fatigued. Just great timing on the flash. Yeah, Flit has to take the team kill, but who cares? Follows up with a headshot onto the player in CT. It's 3 rounds in it now. 9Z start to feel the pressure.
Another one straight through the smoke. 9Z have got the angles. Got to be frustrating. Fast-moving game of Mirage. 1 minute 30 on the clock. Fame with a big opening on the A bomb site. Taking the angles he can. There's plenty of util to control jungle as well as the players cross to the bomb site with the bomb. But what about Max? He's made his way through into CT. Deciding against it, no looking to fall back. Was he spotted? There was no gunfire. 3 of 9Z remain. He'll make sure he stays alive as DGT comes towards the ramp. Buda's made his way towards jungle as well. So we've got a 3-pronged assault on this bomb site from the CTs. One of those prongs is bent over and taken away. Max and Buda versus 3. These plays are pretty tagged up. Oh, they're lining up for Jame. Be careful. Swing and a miss from him. Won't miss a second time. Now, that's a big flick for a headshot. Leaving Max in position. Walking into a triangle of death. Here in that mid position, not touching the bomb just yet. So where does he go from here? Money's starting to run low again for 9Z as we get into the clutch rounds of this game. So they really need to be careful now. The war of attrition is starting to be won by Virtus.pro, and if they break 9Z, then who knows who takes this first game.
It's just what VP do, and you see, Try there, that's a shot I think he'd normally land. It's a shot that should really go his way on the AWP. Maybe not quite expecting that specific angle, but you want your AWPer to be landing those shots. Instead, it's Fame who gets that all-important entry. That is the final timeout taken by 9Z. Feel just how serious this game is getting for them now. Again, VP often so reliable when it gets into these late game scenarios. Can 9Z keep up their level of play? A lot of A plays so far. If VP decide to change that here, they're leaning to B early. This looks like it could be a fast B split.
Oh, won't matter too much, but it will expend some more util running through the smoke now. Maybe it will matter after all. Jame getting through the choke points now, but there are more CTs on this bomb site. 2v2, look how fast this is. A minute 25 on the clock and Jame gets popped. Bomb is lost by the van and Mir is completely out of position. They don't know where he's coming from though. He got a kill on the other side of the map. Time is on his side. He may find himself a 1v1. Where are these CTs? That is the question. I've got to be really careful about his positioning. DGT just below him. There we go. Going for the peaks immediately, looking for position, trying to find the CT as a priority over collecting the bomb. 44 seconds. All about the hunt. There he is, but David wins the duel. That's game point for 9Z. They're doing everything they need to do. They're keeping the wheels turning.
Well dealt with by 9Z. That split might have cut off there by Try getting a kill in mid. DGT not pressured on that short position. He gets a free frag onto Norbert. And Jame just so isolated with this AWP after dropping down to the B site. He gets dealt with. Even though Mir gave himself a chance, just not looking at the right angle. David risks playing out in the open. It pays off. Close there from Try, but no shot through the smoke. He need 3 in a row for overtime. Control looks good for VP, other than Connector. Something they've got to be aware of because the AWP of Try is hanging round.
Big swing from Flit, no pop flash from Virtus.pro, just a dry peek, and maybe they weren't expecting the AWP there, but there the AWP was. And here is the 5v4 for 9Z, a round shy of the first game of the series. Max versus Fame as the smoke fades. Look at that crosshair placement. Thinking better of it, but still being dealt with by Fame. Suddenly, the split is on. Mir's in a very strong position. David needs a flash. He needs support from a teammate. That's one way to do it. Try with the AWP, spotting Jame in the corner as well. This is the shadow of Norbert, but Jame will deliver. 3 on 2. Virtus.pro fighting as Jame punctures another one. A hard team to put down, notoriously so. Buddha with the MP9. Maybe find something better to save. But the money is utterly broken. DGT and Max have a combined $0. You can add Buddha to that as well. We may be going all the rounds here.
Yeah, VP just always seem to find a way. Down 15-12, but they win this round despite going down a man early. Thought Try was going to make the difference there. Got that early kill for the team, but Fame lurks out onto A, gets an important frag onto Max. Had been playing well. Oh, Buddha will get Norbert out of there at the end. Just about manages to save that AK. That was a really good decision by Try to drop back, but then Max in that committed position goes down. Even though Try's able to get one shot, didn't realize Mir was quite so close. Then that was a great shot from Jame. Quickly moves up above. Active, more aggressive with the AWP. Knows that he's got favorable angles. As you said, 9Z's money sucks. They're trying to save for round 30. Even then, it's $1,900 loss bonus. It's not going to be a good buy in round 30.
Hard team to put down. That's Virtus.pro for you. That's the AK getting to work. That's the saved weapon in mid, so it could go anywhere. Invitation is on the A-bomb site. Jungle firmly controlled by Virtus.pro with their utility. Seems 9Z will disengage. That AK will be crucial in the round to come. The more they can save, the better. We just got Kevlar, so we can drop to one of these players of $1,400 in the bank. Virtus.pro will have some investment in hunting.
Either way, they're getting round 14 on the board. It's like they may allow those two CTAKs to be saved. Pretty surprising to me. They might be aware that that CT economy is very borderline. They don't hunt too hard. That means 9Z do have a bit of a better opportunity here. At least those two AKs carried on over. I think their buy will be reasonable. The pressure is still on them. They had a big lead. They had 15-12. Plenty of opportunities to close. It hasn't happened for them yet, but they've still got one more chance to close their map here. Pretty standard start. Big control taken by VP. What do they want to do with that? The bomb is leaning back to A. James Orp also positioned at A right now. Seems like he's just holding for any rotations. See, not taking any risks, not taking any initiative here in this all-important round 30. VP starting to position themselves ready for a split onto this A site.
Norbert. Oh, great answer from Max. He's been so crucial for 9Z. Jame is here to trade. That's the bomb spotted with 45 seconds on the clock. So where does Jame go? Rotating towards Palace. Mir lurking, waiting for the reposition. Exploited by Try. The numbers are dwindling for Virtus.pro. They're losing grip of this game of Mirage. Look at the gamble. James heading towards the B bomb site, but Buddha is still here. 25 seconds on the clock. How does Fame keep them entertained? He's on the rotation as well. So is Try. 17 seconds. Jame running surely to his doom. He'll be slowed by Try and claimed by Buddha, and that's going to be the round and the game. It's gone all around, but 9Z will best Virtus.pro on Mirage.
Get it done. 16-14 in the end. They take their map pick. It was close. It was stressful, but playing against VP always is. And they did enough to take their map over the line.